Amy, and we are going to do our morning gratitude, peace practice, financial freedom affirmations, and financial freedom visualization practice. Again, my name is May Doldol. I'm live every day at 5 a.m. Hawaii time, 11 a.m. Eastern with this daily practice. So the first thing we're going to do is gratitude. What is gratitude? We're going to say thank you for 1 minute for anything we can think of. So you can do it with me. Alexa, set timer for 1 minute. Thank you, Alexa. Thank you, Corbett. Thank you, the 18 people who will be previewing my life. Thank you for them. Thank you for a beautiful day. Thank you that I am alive this morning. Thank you, my husband. I got to give him a big hug before I went to work. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you for a pretty day outside. Thank you for the air being nice. Thank you for this peace practice and gratitude practice and financial freedom practice. Thank you that I'm alive today. I can see with my eyes. I can hear with my ears. Thank you for that. Thank you for my knees and my legs and my feet and my toes. Thank you for growing and being young and then getting older. Thank you for all this changes in my life. Thank you for the challenges. Thank you for feeling good anyway throughout it all. Thank you for that. Thank you for God, Buddha, Jesus Christ. Thank you for Krishna. Thank you for all the spiritual leaders, Abraham. Thank you. Thank you for everyone who has guided us so that we can know our way in this world, be a blessing to others. Thank you. Alexa, stop. All right. That is our gratitude practice. So do that every day and you're going to feel better about your life, about so many things in your life. Yeah. All right. Now we're going to do our peace practice. So I haven't even started it yet. So we're going to do it together. But first, we're going to write the sentence, today is going to be my peaceful day. So get a piece of paper and a pen and go ahead and write it down. So I got a notebook. Okay, so I'm going to write down in my notebook, today is going to be my peaceful day. Yay! And then I read it several times and I say it out loud. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Yes! No one can take that away from me. Only I can change that. Nothing else in this world can change it but me, if I choose to. So that's the first step of the peace practice. Very easy, right? How many of you do it? How many of you write the sentence, today is going to be my peaceful day? Anybody? Anybody write the sentence? I do it every day at this time. Yeah? It doesn't work. The peace practice doesn't work unless you actually do what I'm doing. Watching me do it is not the same. Okay? Today is going to be my peaceful day. Next part, we're going to do our mindfulness breathing. I'm going to turn the fan on. I'm a little hot. It's a little hot in Hawaii these days. We have another storm coming, I hear, and that's why it's so hot. And so it's getting ready to pour on us on Monday, apparently. So it's been so hot. All right, so all you do for mindfulness practice is to focus on your breathing. Today I'm doing the technique from Mahadam He was the monk who did the Walk for Peace, but he got in an accident when a truck on the freeway. So the monks were walking every day, right? And then they were in Texas walking on the freeway and a truck hit their escort vehicle, and the escort vehicle hit 3 of them. And the Mahadam Pamasan, he was a monk, on that walk, he got severely injured. They had to helicopter him out and he ended up getting his lower leg amputated. So he could not finish the walk, except the final day he was there in a wheelchair. Wheelchair. Yeah. All right, so he gave a teaching recently on a breathing practice. We're going to do that one. He said this one will help you get rid of thoughts if you have a lot of thoughts going on in your mind. So you breathe in, hold, and you hold the breath until you're not thinking other thoughts. You're just thinking about where you are right now. Oh, I'm sitting here in my body right now, in my room with the fan on above me, or wherever you are, okay? And then you breathe out. Long, slow. Hold the breath, and then wait until your thoughts stop running around and they come back to you right now, and they're like, oh, I'm sitting here right now, and then breathe in. hold. Okay, so that's it. We're gonna breathe in, hold, out, hold, in, long, deep breaths, all right? And you're just holding, and this is do it during your, according to your own breath, okay? You don't have to follow me. But do it until your thoughts stop running around, chasing the future, the past, to-do list, what you're gonna do after this TikTok, whatever it is your thoughts are gonna be doing, okay? So let's try it together. Close your eyes. Okay. Take in 3 deep breaths to start. Okay, now breathe in a deep breath and hold. When you're ready, breathe out long, deep breath, and then do the same thing on the bottom. Hold until your thoughts come back to the present moment. Keep repeating the process. Okay. Open your eyes. All right, we're done with the breathing practice. So that breathing practice we were just doing is to control your mind. So before you can do anything with your thoughts and you have to be able to control your mind. So that helps you take control when you feel like it's going crazy on you and you're thinking all these thoughts you don't want to be thinking or whatever it is. That's how you take control of your mind. Okay, so that was actually really good. All right, so now that we're done with the breathing practice, The rest of the day, just do one thing at a time. Be mindful of what you're doing. Focus on it. So if you're driving, just focus on driving. Don't talk on the phone. Don't text. I just saw a whole movie. It was called, what was it called? It's with Keanu Reeves. I saw it last night with my husband for our date night. Lucky, something luck. I forgot. Something luck. Anyway, I don't remember the exact name, but basically there was an angel in it who had to stop people who were texting while driving from crashing into other cars. I thought that was really funny. So yeah, do one thing at a time. Be mindful. When you're driving, focus on driving. Don't text, don't talk on the phone, don't, do other things. In the same way, when you're cooking or doing anything in your life, focus on that one thing, right? He says when you're cooking, don't listen to music, which I thought was interesting. Don't listen to music while you're cooking. And he also said when you're eating, don't talk to people, right? Because you should be chewing your food, not talking, right? So if you try to eat and talk, that's why you get choking, and biting your mouth and biting your tongue and all these things happening is because you're not focusing on eating. Instead, you're doing something else while you're eating, and then you're chewing and all that gets all interrupted. All right? So focus on eating when you eat. Chew, taste, swallow your food. Yeah? All right. So you might be listening to this and think, wow, that's very easy, or that's really radical. Whatever you're thinking, if you have issues with sadness or anger issues, or if you don't feel peaceful in your life, if you can't focus, try the practice, because it worked for me. And if it works for me, it might work for you too. Yeah. So that is the peace practice. Now we're going to do our financial freedom affirmations and visualization practice. So all we're going to do is say financial freedom affirmations. Now, yesterday on TikTok, my whole TikTok kind of went berserko when I did this part. I don't really know why. So I'm going to do it again, but I will kind of not, maybe I'll share my screen with TikTok, maybe not. But with YouTube, I will. So I'm going to give you a tour of my blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com. So yesfinanciallyfree.com, all right? And I guess I will do TikTok a little bit. Yesfinanciallyfree.com, you can see, is the blog. And if you come to the blog and you scroll down, you will see that I have the replays, yeah, of all my live videos. So this live I'm doing right now, the replay will be on my blog shortly, okay? So if you ever miss a live or you want to watch it but you can't make this time, you can just go to my blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com, and you will see it, all right? Yesterday I did a live webinar. That was for my email list. I sent them the Zoom link. I'm going to send the replay out soon. So to get that replay of the webinar, go to the Contact Us page on the menu. Now you can also sign up on the form on the right side, name, email, yes. Okay, you could just do that to get on my email list. However, right here in the Contact Us page, you'll see you get a free ebook, Working Parents Guide to Financial Freedom, when you join our email list, yeah? That's also how you can communicate with me if you want to email me. All you have to do is put in your name, email, hit the Get Instant Access button, yeah? You're going to get the free ebook instantly, no matter which way you opt in. If you opt in with the plain form that you can find on any page, this form, or if you go to the Contact Us page, it's all the same form, all right? So you just fill it out, you check, make sure you get that ebook. As long as you get the ebook, you're good to go, okay? You're on my email list. And you can also request trainings. The last training I did was High-ROI Options Trading on a $500 budget. Yep, so a beginner's guide. So that's what I did yesterday morning. And you can see the replay soon. So here is map number 5, do it yourself on Yes Financially Free. Da, da, da. And map number 5 is great. It has a lot of blog posts. Go click on any of them to learn whatever you want to learn. This one is 643 affirmations for financial freedom, wealth, abundance, money, and prosperity. And this is where we are going to get our affirmations from. Now, I don't know, TikTok didn't act weird today. Who knows? Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But there was my tour of my blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com. So let's do some intention. Let's do some affirmations. All right. My life, so repeat after me, okay? My life is full of abundance. My life is full of abundance. Why is my life full of abundance? Why is my life full of abundance? How is my life full of abundance? How is my life full of abundance? I attract wealth into my life. I attract wealth into my life. How do I attract wealth into my life? How do I attract wealth into my life? Why do I attract wealth into my life? Why do I attract wealth into my life? I deserve to be wealthy. I deserve to be wealthy. How do I deserve to be wealthy? How do I deserve to be wealthy? Why do I deserve to be wealthy? Why do I deserve to be wealthy? My bank account never seems to stop growing. My bank account never seems to stop growing. Why does my bank account never seem to stop growing? Why does my bank account never seem to stop growing? How does my bank account never seem to stop growing? How does my bank account never seem to stop growing? I'm highly focused on achieving financial success. I am highly focused on achieving financial success. Why am I highly focused on achieving financial success? Why am I highly focused on achieving financial success? Woohoo! I love those affirmations. And you know, this affirmation practice is awesome. It's coming true in my life. The options trading that I've been doing, this is all a request from one Ken. He requested that I do this options trading. He wanted to learn how to do options trading. He's like, I want to learn that stuff. I was like, okay. Took me a few months, but finally, because of this gratitude practice, this peace practice, this affirmation practice I do every single morning, all right? Except when I'm on vacation. Every single morning I do this practice, yeah? Because of that, I have increased my focus. I've increased the time that I have to spend on investing, blogging, all this stuff, and increased the time to do these presentations. So I made presentation 3 so far on options trading for Ken and by the request of Alicia as well. And anyone else who wants to request trainings, you can ask me. You know, I did a credit card negotiating training for Candace. So whatever you want to do, just ask me and I will do it. For Kenny, I did a scam, how to identify scams from investments. Whatever it is you're interested in. But this options trading webinars I've been doing, you know, it's like, wow, I understand now. Why does my bank account keep growing and growing? If you know how to do options trading, like the way I taught yesterday, it's not hard to do. It's very conservative trading, like very conservative, easy beginner. I'm talking beginner options trading, not the fancy stuff that some people do. I'm talking beginner stuff, all right? You do that the way I showed you yesterday. I was just doing it after the webinar. And because of these webinars I've been doing, because of this practice, because I wake up at the same time every morning, I've been doing these trainings, and that training on options trading got me back into options trading. And now I've been doing options trading. I've been learning more about it to do these presentations for Ken and stuff. And I'm like, oh, and then started making money systematically with options trading. And yes, my bank account, just like that affirmation was, my bank account is always growing. And I'm like, oh, it's coming true. Anyway, affirmations are so powerful. Okay, moving on. We're gonna do our financial freedom visualization and we'll be done for today. So all you have to do is imagine that you are financially free right now. All right, feel the feelings of being financially free. All right, what is it you would do? Maybe you would do what I did on Thursday, the 13th, which was my birthday. I was born on the 13th. Yes, I was born on the 13th. But anyway, I went to an island. I kayaked with my husband and 2 friends and a guide and 3 other Japanese visitors to Hawaii. We kayaked to a tropical island across from, I live in Hawaii. I already live on a tropical island, but we kayaked to another tropical island from Hawaii, and it was so awesome, right? That's what I did on Thursday the 13th for my birthday. We woke up early, went there, got in our kayaks, kayaked to the island, went, explored, saw baby seal, mama seal. I got to snorkel, see all these fish, you know. It was beautiful. We got to, you know, see baby birds because it's a bird sanctuary. We got to jump into what they call Queen's Bath. It's like a tide pool that never empties. It only dries off from the sun, but the water comes in, never goes out. Highly saline bath. I jumped in. It was so fun, all right? And this is all because of me initially imagining, hey, what would it be like if I didn't have to work for money anymore? What if it'd be like if I could have my money work for me? Yeah. And I could have free time. What would I do with it? Ha! Go to an island on my birthday. That's what I would do. In the middle of the week, too. It was a Thursday morning. Yeah, a lot of people have to work. A lot of people have to work. So learn what I'm teaching you. Do the practice. See what happens in your life. It could be miraculous like mine, okay? All right, Alexa, set timer for 1 minute. Alexa, set timer for 1 minute. We're going to do the visualization. Close your eyes. Imagine that you are financially free right now. Feel the feelings of being free. Who are you with? What are you doing? Go. Alexa, stop. That was interesting visualization. I got a little distracted, although it was still fun. Okay, so if you get distracted, it's okay. I do this live every day. We'll do it again tomorrow, all right? So that's it for this morning. The practice is the key. Do it every day, all right? I have those replays on my blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com. So if you ever need to see the replay, if you miss this live, if you just feel like a good pick-me-up and want to see how my live went, what happened, just go to yesfinanciallyfree.com and watch that replay, all right? Okay, so I'm going to show you my blog one more time, give you a final tour, all right? So my blog has so many cool things. One of the cool things on it are free services I provide, which I just showed you. I showed you the free email list, the free ebook, everything, all these things. On the right side, if you want to book an appointment with me and talk to me for free for 15 minutes, you can do that. If you have a question, you can do that as well, okay? Now on the menu, the products page, if you go there and you look around, I highlight a product every day, every month, I'm sorry, I highlight one product. This one, today I'm gonna highlight the 7-Day Finance Freedom Challenge, okay? If you're interested and you wanna create 2 streams of passive income in 7 days, then just go ahead and click here. It's only $7. The 2 streams of passive income I'm talking about are a high yield savings account and dividends from stocks. I told you when I began this webinar that most of our passive income comes from stock dividends, right? Yeah. Later on, we bought an Airbnb business, right? But in the beginning and still now, we get a lot of passive income. I don't know. I haven't quite considered that Airbnb passive yet. So all of our passive income pretty much comes from dividends, all right? Investments, dividends. So I teach you what I do basically to create passive income. And it's effective. It's not hard to do. That's why you can learn it in 7 days, yeah? 1 email a day, it costs $7. All you do is click there, right? And that's it. Click on that. And here you are, $7. And then you're going to get it in your inbox right away. If you don't get it right away, check your spam folder, like I said. A good way to do this is to join my email list first. Make sure you can join my email list and use that same email to get that product, okay? 7-Day Financial Freedom Challenge. And then do it. You're going to get 7 emails in 7 days. Just follow the instructions. And by the end of 7 days, if you follow the instructions, you will be making 2 streams of passive income, all right? Most people make passive income, they just don't realize it. You know, most people have some form of passive income. But if you don't have any, this is the way to create passive income for yourself that can grow over time. Yeah? All right. Thank you so much. There's a little disclaimer I'll say. If you don't follow any of the instructions in that course, the 7-day challenge, you will not be making any passive income, right? You have to actually follow the instructions. There's no guarantee. You have to do the work, right? But if you do and it's not hard, right? All right, if you do the work, then you will create results for yourself. Thank you for being on the live with me today. I will be live again tomorrow, same time, 5 a.m. Hawaii time, 11 a.m. Eastern, every single day with the gratitude, peace, financial freedom affirmations, and financial freedom visualizations. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. Follow me on TikTok if you haven't already. Subscribe on YouTube. You'll get the notifications when I go live. Appreciate y'all. Have a great day. Aloha. Goodbye for now. See you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye, guys.